Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that
The adventure, all it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Huh?
I came across this commission while it seemed simple. With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake.
Well, that's us for sure.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot. If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner.
Okay, so who are we looking for?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has... But the problem is, they don't know the missing person.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name? If so many
Unlikely. Several villagers came by. Besides, putting up a in any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you...
All right then, let's go! Paimon's starting to get...
Take me up! Giddy up!
We made it to Vimara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy? If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to...
Ah, so you're here about that then. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers we've pretty much had it up to here and...
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name?
I don't know. I really have no...
Okay, guess you're...
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound short. I know it may seem like we don't have anything. We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but at least that's what everyone in the village seems to think.
All right, specifics aside then, what...
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person. Oh, I chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So Jen...
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway...
Huh. All right, thanks for the
Take me up!
It's that guests I hear.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's...
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts.
Could you tell us a bit about...
Of course. I'm happy with my failing eyesight. I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. He would often take time to visit the elder, and whenever someone had something on their mind, as the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been what...
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No, but, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter...
It's okay. There's no need to force your... Well, Traveler, what do you think? Paimon thinks so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he... Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking in...
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway...
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
Researching human physiology is so much more...
Is this the place?
Yep. I know it doesn't... We used to always sit together. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamara Village. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still...
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the long... Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to... Really? You know exactly how I feel?
Aww.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well... I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now.
Wow. You two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or...
Still not much to go up.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help. The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler? churls over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting... The Abyss Order. Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Laid bare.
Extract! Go.
Take me up. Locked on. Open fire. Bullseye. Neutralize. Let's fly. Locked on. Bullseye.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not...
It was no trouble.
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vimara village they seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight.
Maybe the Abyss Order well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case. Wait a second. The person... It's Dainslev!
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
Yep, see you later, Atosa! Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not... No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly churl activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt of whatever it is.
Still, the hilly churl activity is causing a lot of problems.
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order... And you shall have them. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk. Ah. So that... Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilly churl activity.
Right! That mysterious voice he heard in his sister's memory.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you? I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage, the sinner you wish to know about. His situation is... His name is Vedderfolnir. The Visionary. I'm loath to admit it, but... he is also my kin. My older brother.
Your brother?
There were 5 of them. The 5 sinners of the wise, Roptatir. The visionary, Vedderfolnir. Gold, Rhindaughter. The foul, Sertalogi. And Rehir of Solnari, Rerir. No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhyndaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertology is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vetafolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothar to create the Abyss Order was him.
They were once people of great esteem in Canria, those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones, yet deep within, so they became sinners, but also transcendent beings. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And for that, they shall never have my forgiveness. Indeed, if they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world. Of course, as I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Docile and make a...
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some...
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village, the person who seems to exist only in people's memories, could it be connected?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow. So tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do. Dane? Hello, Dane? Did something happen?
The missing person from your commission.
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't their memories.
Maybe we just talked too much about him?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before. I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning,
What sort of
that their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way. Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the Eye, I would see an equal level of come with me. We must check whether the Eye is still in our possession.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
Of course.
Transfix!
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.